So what I did to check the queen cage is I just kind of shifted the top bars back a little to open it up, and I looked. Let's see if we can see in there. The marshmallow's gone, and it's open, and you can see there's a tiny bit of comb there. And so after I pushed it back, I just put a new bar in right there, just to make it a little bit easier. I haven't seen the queen yet. I don't know where she is, but here's a little bit of comb. And the cage is open, so I'll see if she's still in there. It's kind of hard to do this with one hand. There she goes. There's the last one. She's fanning the scent. Yeah, so what I did, just to make sure that the queen actually wasn't in here anymore, I did the same trick I did with the feeders, where I took them and I just set it down at the entrance like that, and gave them a second, and they just started walking back into the hive. That means the queen's in there. You can see we got a little bit of comb. They're working. So that's a good sign. Now let's check out the worry hive and see how it's doing. So I just got the queen cage out of the worry, and all I did is just took the roof off, took this top level off, and then I was able to get to it. But an interesting thing, they had glued, probably with the propolis, glued the levels of the worry hive together. And not only that, they had glued these bars together, which now I'm trying to get them back. So they're all tight. And the marshmallow is gone, so I'll put these back and I'll show you a little bit better what I do. Okay, so I got the top back on. There we go. Set this there. Give them a minute, because honestly, I don't know exactly where the queen is. It's brand new in there. They're just barely starting to build some comb. So I know she's not in the cage because the marshmallow's gone and the cage is empty, but she might be somewhere around here. So now I might pause it for a second and kind of move things around, because if she's on this queen cage, I'll probably just open it back up and set this inside and give them a chance to kind of walk down or explore and get back with the rest of the bees. There we go. I started brushing them off by hand, and now they're starting to go back in. You see them sticking their butts up and sending the signal where the queen is. Yeah, they were interested in the comb. That's why they weren't coming off. Queen wasn't there. They were just busy working away. See if I can get it to focus. There. Gonna see that behavior where they stick their rear end up and just start fanning. Well, I think they are taking off. That is a good sign from both hives. They've let their queen out, they're building comb, they're bringing pollen in. I was also reading that it's a good sign when you see the undertakers go to work. In this one, I can't remember if it was the first or second day, I saw there was a dead bee in there in the bottom, and a worker bee took it and was dragging the carcass out and flicked it out on the ground and then went back in. And I guess that's another sign that they're taking care of their hive and trying to keep things clean. So hopefully they're building comb in the right direction, but I am just gonna leave them for a little while now. I'll still check in on them, but I'm not gonna go in there until they get that comb established, and then if I have to, we can kind of help redirect them. There you go. Come on, there you go. Go back in. Go back in. Go back in. Oh, no. There we go. Come on. No. Get off. Get off. Get off. There. And I guess they're just sending the signal to the rest of the bees that might be out there that this is where you need to come back. Anyways, very, very good signs. Oh, and let's look at that. Oh, come on, focus. Focus there. Almost. Trying to get it to focus. Oh, come on. I'm trying to show. This isn't working. It's not wanting to focus on that. Anyways, you can't see it, but there is pollen down in the bottom of those cells. It's interesting because it's layered. You can see how some of the bees were taking one color pollen and the other bees were taking another color. It was pretty cool stuff. And we're kind of congregating around that piece of pollen. Not pollen, sorry, wax. Pretty exciting. And so far, knock on wood, I haven't been stung once. I haven't even used any gear. But these are just my hives. There's other hives I know that you could never get away with that, so you just have to watch their behavior. When in doubt, put the gear on. Anyways, thanks. This is James, and we'll talk to you later.